Welcome to the subject Database Management System. Today's session is session number 33 and the topic that we shall deal is relational model notation. That means what are the notations we are going to use in these relational models. Students, you know what is notation. Notation means symbolic representation or symbols that we are going to use. So today's discussion is regarding symbols that we are going to use while studying relational model. We shall use the following notation in our presentation. 1. A relation schema capital R of degree n, that means there are n attributes in the relation R, is denoted by R into bracket A1, A2, up to AN. That means a relation is denoted by R in the bracket, attributes are listed, separated by commas. The uppercase letters Q, R, S, capital Q or S denote relation names. That means relation names are denoted by capital letter. Students, you have seen every relation or table, as you understand, is having a name in capital letters. You might have studied company database, you might have studied employee, you might have studied department, you might have studied dependent or student table. All these letters are in capital. So name of the relation is in capital letters. The lowercase letters q, small r, small s denote relation state. So okay, small letters denote the state of a relation. That is when database is populated or table is populated. The letters small t, small u, small v denote tuples. So students, we are going to use QRS, capital QRS for the relation name, small q, small r, small s for relation state, and t, small u, small v for tuples. Next, in general, the name of the relation schema such as student, this is the name, all letters are in capital as you can observe, also indicate the current set of tuples in that relation, the current relation state, whereas student name, SSN refers only to the relation schema. So when you write student, the name of the relation, and into bracket all attributes, it speaks about what are the various attributes in that relation. So as per this, in the student relation, the attributes are name, SSN, and other attributes as suggested by ... Point number 2. An attribute capital A can be qualified with the relation name R, capital R, to which it belongs by using dot notation. Students, you are very familiar with the dot notation. You have studied this in C++, okay, or you have studied this in maths also. So R dot A, for example, student is the name of the relation. So it is R here, and dot and name. Name is an attribute. So student dot name or student dot age. So this is how we can say that age and name attributes belong to student. Point number 3. This is because the same name may be used for two attributes in the different relation. So why you associate a relation name with an attribute? Because to distinguish to which relation the attribute belongs. When you say student dot name, the name belongs to relation student, or student dot age, age belongs to, or age is an attribute of relation student. Point number 4. However, all attribute names in a particular relation must be distinct. So it is very clear, all the attributes of any relation should be distinct, because all the column headings should be very distinct, different from each other, so that there is no confusion. Point number 5. An n tuple T in a relation R of R is denoted by T into triangular bracket V1, V2 up to Vn. So this is the set. So all the values set constitute a tuple where Vi is the value corresponding to attribute A of I. Point number 6. The following notation refers to component values of tuples, that is both T into capital bracket, okay, in the rectangular bracket A of I and T dot A of I, or sometimes referred as T in the triangular in the square bracket I, refers to the value Vi in the tuple T for an attribute AI. So students, this you will understand. This is what we are talking about, the set theory. In the set theory, the theory part is little bit difficult to understand, but when you take an example, it becomes easy. So let us wait for some examples in the coming classes. In the next class, we will take up some examples. You will understand better. But this is the theory behind. Point number 8. Both TAU, TAW dot TAZ and TA of U, A of W, A of Z, where AU, AW and AZ is the list of the attributes from relation R, refers to the subtuple of values V of U, V of W and V of Z from tuple T corresponding to attributes specified in the list. So students, you have all this. We'll take up an example from the student relation that were considered in the figure 5.1. That figure 5.1 I have sent you earlier. You can refer that. Point number 9. As an example, consider tuple T. So you have to, for this, you have to consider figure 5.1 where relation is the student. In that table, if you see that, you will find this. Okay. So as an example, consider the tuple T whose value set are Barbara Benson, which is for the name, then 533-69-1238 is for SSN, 817-839-8461, 7384 Fonatana Line is the name, null are the values, 193.25. Okay, so this is for age and that is for GPA. From student relation, figure 5.1. 10. We have T name equal to in triangular bracket Barbara Benson and TSSN GPA age. The values are 533-69-1238 and GPA value is 3.25 and age is 19. So this is the relational model notation. Okay, students, you will find it easier when you go for the subsequent topics. But this is the theory behind it. So please understand it. Okay, write it in your notebook. I'll be sending PDF of this. So this, now we are entering into the actual DBMS theoretical part of it, based upon which we'll be taking some programming and SQL. Thank you.